Hey guys, we are back.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode.
Our second episode of season 2.
It's not second, it's third.
Oh my gosh, time flies when you're having fun. We did do,
Yes, we're on episode number 3 for the second season.
It's exciting.
You didn't say anything about my shirt.
Oh, I didn't even know. That's so fetch. That's so cute.
Thank you.
Where'd you get it?
It was a gifting at one of those little PR things. But my boobs I'm looking at the monitor, my boobs look huge. I mean, I have huge boobs, but
I think they look good.
Really?
I think so
ginormous.
at the event where you were wearing the pinkish dress, I thought that's one of your like colors. That should be one of your colors. I think you look really good in pink.
Really? I feel like
I
feel like I always feel like jewel tones, dark tones.
For the fall, that could be a vibe, but just like for every day, I think pink really compliments you. Like it makes you look soft. I don't know.
Thank
it's really pretty.
We should do a color analysis. Have you seen people doing that?
I've always wanted to do those. Always.
Yeah, we should do one for sure. I need to rest my hands.
I can't. I wasn't able to find like a good place. I DM'd a couple people in Miami, but I don't know. Miami with appointments, they're just like not.
It's like an option. Oh, I believe that because remember I was trying to make an appointment for lymphatic drainage massage, and I literally they said on their website message our WhatsApp, and I messaged them and they left me on red, and then I reached out again. I'm like hello, and then they just leave you on red. And they still haven't responded.
Yeah, no, they're not the best. I will say they're not the best at customer service. But if you're like really cool with them, like if you go get a service done and you guys like vibe, like they got you. Like you could literally message them at like 2 a.m. like, hey, I need my brows done. They'll be like, all right. Like either you're their girl or they don't care about you at all.
Oh no, that was just like an emotional roller coaster. So I didn't end up getting a lymphatic in Miami.
Yeah, they don't really have. For them, it's mostly like ladies coming to your house and doing it. Like going places is not, I mean, I haven't really seen that many. But I've had one done. Like a lady came over to my house. It was really nice.
Oh, what about the Talks? You didn't go to the Talks? I know they have them in Miami.
The Talks is super far. Like it's like out from the city, and I don't know, they just didn't even have parking. I actually was vlogging the day I was supposed to go get the lymphatic, and it was flooding, and it was so far away from the city. I'm like, let me just go home before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this episode.
Me too.
Because this is our first time we're doing the Google form where our audience got to like send in their stories and their responses. And this is definitely a very juicy topic.
Yes.
Very hot topic. We are talking about, drum roll please,
cheating.
Yasmin's favorite topic.
Why is that my favorite topic? That's my least favorite topic.
Because Yasmin's favorite thing to say is if a man cheats on me, he's dead.
He's dead to me. You no longer exist on planet Earth to me. That's it.
No, I feel that. But yeah, we got a bunch of responses from you guys. We asked on our social media, what is the craziest way you have caught a cheater? Should we start with that, or should we just start with just
it's up to you?
Should we just kind of like talk first? Our thoughts on it?
I think we should start with your guys' responses because I'm a little excited.
We actually didn't read any of them.
Yeah, no. And I was like, this is such a fun way to get everybody involved.
But like we have so many responses right now.
Yeah.
We definitely can't go through all of them.
Yeah.
But I think you can like share some stories. Some girls DM me directly, like doing the Google form. And I kind of skimmed those and literally my jaw dropped at like one of them. And I'm like, you know what? Let me save it for the episode because I don't want to like... I want you guys to see my genuine reaction.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with the ones on the computer? Do you want me to read some of my DMs? Which one?
Let's do the DMs.
Okay. Oh, this one was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So she said, we were going on a date. He went into 7-Eleven and I stayed in the car. He left his phone and a Tinder notification popped up and I waited till he got back to confront him. He said he was just connecting with people. So I poured my drink on him, snatched his phone, ran out of the car and started reading all of the messages while he was chasing me in his car.
Chasing you in his car? Oh my God. I wish she would have told us if she found more stuff or not.
That's just crazy.
Oh,
the Tinder notification?
Oh,
he is wild for leaving his phone in the car.
I feel like a lot of guys, like they're just so nonchalant, like they forget.
They do forget. They're so dumb. Like men are just stupid. Like if I knew I had like a whole Tinder account, like I wouldn't just leave my phone out in the open. Like that would be attached to my hip. Like
Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
No, her whole drink on him is crazy. No, he said he was connecting with people.
On Tinder.
That's the thing. Like, you will confront a man and he'll look you in the eyes and be like, yeah, like,
Yeah.
he's gonna like somehow twist it like you're crazy for asking me.
Yeah.
This girl said, oh, this is so sad. I caught him cheating 2 days after his birthday, after I spent over a rack on his birthday celebration. And mind you, I'm a financially independent college student, because his phone was going off nonstop as he was showering to get ready for a surprise birthday dinner with friends and then Topgolf afterwards. I checked his phone to make sure it wasn't his family calling him or one of his friends giving away the surprise. And I opened his phone into a conversation of a girl he was cheating on me with. And before that relationship, my first relationship, I caught him cheating with me and the girl he was cheating on me with into an Xbox game party chat together, since him and I used to play video games. What?
Wait, so she took him back after she found out?
No, she's saying she was cheated on previously before him too. So she's saying my first relationship, I caught him cheating because she said that they used to play video games together and the girl was in the Xbox game chat.
Oh man.
I guess he didn't think that since we were the only two girls in the party server surrounded by 5 other men, we wouldn't be conversing and possibly develop a friendship, which we did. We started talking about our boy problems only to find out it was the same.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Could you imagine venting to somebody about a guy and it's like, oh, he did this. My guy did the same thing. And then you find out that it's the same guy.
That's so bad.
That's horrible. Oh my God. I feel for you, especially since you did like a surprise birthday.
No, like
thing,
getting cheated on twice, like her previous relationship and then her new one. Oh, that's so unfair.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
I'm sorry, girl. I hope you just dumped him and never went back.
I know. Well, clearly she got a new man and then he.
Oh,
I know.
Maybe, like a part of me feels like you're going after the same type, the same kind of guy. And maybe,
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I don't know, maybe that type of man is not working.
No, I mean, like, this guy is crazy. Like, he had his main girl and his side girl in the same
NAZ'S,
chat
guys are
on
literally
Xbox?
stupid.
Maybe because he feels like he's not being secretive. I don't know.
Okay, that's the thing with cheating. Either they put it in plain sight to the point where they'll be like, I mean, if I was cheating, like, don't you think I would hide it?
I know.
Like literally
To
put it in
gaslight
place.
you.
Yeah. Or they like go beyond means to hide it.
This one, I was like, she should be hired by the FBI. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
When I was younger, my boyfriend, who was also my firstborn's father, lived a few blocks from me. And me and the other girl showed up, me at the front door and her at the back door at the exact same time. I believe I already saw her outside. So when he opened up my door, which he opened first, I heard the knock at the back. So I told him, that's your other girlfriend. Like, they both pulled up to the house at the same time to see him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have like Loki a story about something similar to something like that. Oh my goodness.
Tell them the story.
Oh, this was a long time ago. It was like when I was 18.
Tell them.
Long time ago.
I want to hear it.
This guy that I was dating, like, he posts me on social media. And that's when I get the message, like, coming to you as a girl, or, coming to you as a woman. Like, she wasn't nice like that about it, but she was just like, if I ever catch you. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, I was genuinely so confused. I didn't know, like, this girl exists.
Girls like that confuse me because she's like getting mad at you.
I know. I genuinely had no idea.
Yeah, like, be mad at the man. Like, what?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I had no idea. So I was like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought he was single. She's like, no, girl, like, I don't know. She said that it's her ex. They were on and off, something like that. I don't know. And then I'm like, okay, well, I was genuinely confused. So I asked him about it. I asked him about her, and he's like, she's my crazy ex. The crazy
They're always
ex.
crazy. They're always crazy.
So I was just like,
what did you do to make her crazy?
Right. I mean, this was so long ago.
Yeah.
So if that happened to me today, I'm more aware. But we were just like so young, and it's funny though. So I'm gonna tell the story anyways. So I was like, well, girl, he says that you're the crazy ex-girlfriend. He's like, no, he always says that, da da da. I was like, okay, well, sometimes we go get lunch at this spot. If you want, like, you can pull up, you know? Like, I'm like, he always comes to have lunch with me here. And if you want, you can pull up with us. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Okay. So she pulls up. We go to lunch the next day. And I text her. Actually, it was while I was still in school. And I told him, I was like, my friend is going to come drop off a book in a little bit, so I might have to step out. He's like, okay, you didn't think twice about it because we were like around the school. And then she texts me like, I'm here. And I'm like, I'm going to go grab the book. He's like, all right. And I'm like, do you want to come meet her? And when I said this, his face got flushed. Like he knew something was up, you know? And so like, his heart was like racing, and he walks out and he sees like her car from a distance. This man runs.
You're lying.
He runs for it.
That's so embarrassing.
Literally. So this was mine and her first time meeting in person. So I get in her car and we're like, hey girl, like, what's up? Like, just like, cool. So we get in the car and we're like searching for him or whatnot. And then we eventually find him.
You guys did not search for him.
Yeah. Just to see what is he going to say? No, we were both interested. Like, what you going to say? So he gets in the back of the car, her car.
Oh.
And we're like, do you got something to say? I was just quiet the whole time. She's just like, yeah, like whatever, like going crazy. He was saying nothing. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go home. I literally said, I was like, can you drop me off at my car? Because I'm just going to go home. And so she's driving to the parking lot where my car is. And I get out of the car and he gets out too. Like he's trying to go with me. And I'm like, listen, dude, I don't know where you're going, but you're not coming with me. Okay. So then I was just like, can you just take him, like, to her? And I was just like, I don't want to be around you. Like, you leave me alone. So I get in my car and drive off. And then a few hours later, he starts blowing up my phone saying that she's crazy. That I'm like, listen, I don't know what y'all have going on, but I'm not a part of it, you know? So yeah, that was like the end of that one. But it was just like, we were just all so young.
I have one more that I screenshotted from my DMs before we move on to the Google Forms. No, this was...
What?
She said his location was a friend's address that I didn't recognize. I looked up the address on Zillow, found out who it was sold to in 2005, looked up the family members who lived in that house, and that's how I found out it was his ex.
Oh my God. He was going to his ex's house?
I mean, the whole way she found it, like she literally Googled the address on Zillow, looked through like the purchase history.
Wow, girl.
She's my hero, as you should.
Girl, you should be a detective. Work for the CIA or something.
You know, I've done that before. You can reverse search a phone number and see who, like you can, I believe it's like the service costs money. It's like $1, but you can see who owns the phone number. So if you see like a random number in like your man's phone, you can see who that phone number belongs to.
Oh. Can't you do that on like a website, like a directory or something?
I don't know. The yellow pages don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And plus, like, what are you going to do? Like, look through a book for a certain phone number? Like, that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that's crazy. She really looked through Zillow.
That's insane.
And got
I think you can just Google the phone number.
No, you can't.
And it like names will come up.
I tried. You can't.
Really?
Here, I just looked up a website here. Reverse phone number lookup. BeenVerified.com. But so you have to pay for it. It doesn't say how much.
Oh.
Oh my God. You know what's funny? It says in the corner, as seen on MTV's Catfish.
I don't think that can happen now with like everything that's advanced. Catfish was years ago when we were just getting into like FaceTiming and all of that.
Right. Like, come on. Like, you guys are definitely going to FaceTime.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, if a person is genuinely not showing their face or themselves, it's like, come on, that's definitely a red flag right there. Like,
you know what? This one I feel like is pretty common.
What?
I've heard like of people doing this a lot.
What?
And it's like a good way to test. This girl said back in the day when we used to have Kik, I would make fake Kik accounts. Did you ever use Kik?
No, what is that?
I would use Kik. It was popular like when I was like in middle school.
It's like a messaging app?
Yeah. And she goes, it's like what is it? What was it from your day? AIM or something?
Oh, AIM. Oh my God, AIM.
But she said, I would make fake Kik accounts and message my then boyfriend. And girl, why was he trying to get at my fake girl? I'm so disappointed. Then I'd be like, that's my friend. She told me everything. One time I made a whole fake Instagram and everything. OMG, never again. Such a tragic phase.
Oh my God.
But no, the funniest is her saying that's my friend and she told me everything.
Oh my God.
But that's a good way of confronting him without being like,
I made it. Yeah.
She's smart.
She's smart for that.
No, like y'all are some geniuses over here.
I feel like that used to happen so much more back in the day, like making a fake account to catch someone.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me a story, right?
Yeah, this was my friend like back in the day. She did make a fake account, but her issue is that she went and found like a chick off Google and made the account. And the guy just Googled like the photo and found
you can't do that now.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, girl, why'd you do that? And he knew it was her because she was like she was one of those girls that like went through the phone and asked her, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, why are you making fake accounts to catch him? But he didn't know. He was like going along with it until she asked him to meet up. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, wait, because you got scared.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That happened to me before. The guy I was talking to, he had his best friend DM me, but not even on some flirty stuff, like just to DM me on Instagram. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know, like, I guess people have different boundaries, but I don't see an issue with like Mel DMing my best. Like if Paula slid in his DMs, like to talk to him about something, I wouldn't be like, why'd you respond? Like that's his best friend. I'm like, maybe he's planning a surprise for him. Maybe he wants to ask me, I don't know, what does he want for like his birthday?
At you for it?
Yeah, so he literally, this isn't even on some flirty stuff. His friend didn't DM me like flirting with me. He's just like, hey, like, so I messaged him back. He got mad that I even responded to his best friend to begin with. Mind you, we were in high school, so like that's just so immature to me. But I'm like, I don't know, like,
yeah.
If it's not flirty, I'm like, maybe he wants to plan like a surprise birthday. Maybe he wants to ask me like, something like that. Or his phone isn't working. Can you hit him up for me? Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah. Did you know the guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like I felt like we were all friends. It was just really random to me. Like I just did not like that.
Yeah.
I don't have time for games, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like just thinking about that stuff, I'm just like,
I feel that like before getting into a relationship, boundaries should be established because for some couples, like that's okay.
Yeah.
For some, like it would hurt them. Like
I feel like some people don't even know their boundaries until things like that happen. And they're like, well, that rubbed me the wrong way that you messaged my friend.
Well, I think you should think about your boundaries before getting into a relationship.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Like you should know what you want before getting into a relationship.
Yeah.
Should we read some from the Google Forms?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, this one. My dumbass bought my that's how it starts. That caught my attention. Bought my ex an iPhone, and one day I went through it when he fell asleep. Only reason I went through it when he was asleep was because he wouldn't let me look at his phone or use it. Thought it was weird, especially since I bought the iPhone and that I was paying for it monthly to keep it on. Anyways, I didn't find anything too crazy except for the fact that when I clicked on my name, it wasn't me. It was a girl he was cheating with, and my name was in his phone as Auntie. Girl, you Auntie in his phone?
Y'all, listen, quick side note. Can I make a quick side note?
Yes.
I'm so tired of men fearing quote unquote gold diggers.
Oh yeah.
All women are just out for their money. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I hear from my girlfriends in situations like this where girls are paying for the man. Rarely do I hear about it being the latter. But all these men are worried about girls taking the money that literally is not there.
I don't know. I have a lot to say about that, but I just feel like, why are you doing anything when the man is not deserving?
I just can't believe men. Like, you have a woman out here literally paying your phone bill, buying you an iPhone, and that's how you treat her? Like, what is wrong with people?
A lot. There's a lot wrong.
Her report, she said, my dumbass.
I was scrolling and I saw it. I was like, let's see what this is. Oh my gosh, girl.
I'm sorry, Auntie.
Oh, I was just throwing salt on the wound.
No. Honestly, I'm so sorry you went through that. Like,
I know,
your
that's
kindness,
terrible.
like,
That's terrible.
He's gonna get his karma.
That's the thing. Karma exists, guys. That's why I just be chilling. Like, I sit back and observe because karma's a real thing. And trust me, he's not going to get away with it.
No, that reminds me. I just liked a tweet that said, hold on, where is it? It said, just got revenge on someone who wronged me 6 years ago. Never be relaxed ever. I'm coming.
Oh my God.
No, I don't want people to get their karma. I'm not like, oh, let bygones be bygones. Like, no, I hope you rot.
Yeah. But do you seek revenge though?
I don't seek it myself, but like, I don't wish good things upon you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. I don't do revenge. I feel like that's too much of my energy. And I feel like
it's too much work.
Yeah. I mean, there's a higher power watching everything. So
Right.
You're going to get your karma. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but
like
it's
this
coming.
girl said 6 years ago, they wronged her and they just got their karma.
Oh my God. But it's probably like the worst karma ever.
See, for me, it's like with revenge and stuff. Again, I wouldn't go out of my way to do anything. Meanwhile, me in my room doing no, not all of that, but it's just like, it's really crazy to me that some people, they don't have a guilty conscience. Like, I promise you, this person
Doesn't have a
that
guilty
she's talking
conscience.
about doesn't even think about it.
No,
Like, it happened, it's done, and now he's moving on with life.
I know.
Like, do people not lose sleep?
No, they don't.
I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like, I would lose sleep. Like, I would think, I would lay there like thinking
no,
about
Naz,
it.
there's people that genuinely don't feel bad. I've seen it with my eyes, and I'm the one. I'm not even in the relationship. I'm like, you don't feel bad? They're like, no. I'm like,
Awful.
not at all. Like, it's just insane to me. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Anytime I hear stories like that, like, I get like flustered because I just want to like.
I feel like that's one of the perks of the fact that you own his phone is that you can go through it.
No, she was saying that he wouldn't let her. It was her. She bought the phone.
I know. No,
she was
I
making
understand.
payments, and he
I
wouldn't even let her
I would have
use
been
it.
like, well, I own the phone, so I need to know your passcode.
Well, they'll be like, why don't you trust me?
Yo, I'm different. Like, I look at mom like, unlock your phone. On the spot. Like, let me see your phone. And if you have a problem with that, I'd be like, why you have a problem with that?
Yeah. No, I know.
I used to not go through phones.
I
go through phones.
I don't think. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever gone through a phone. I'm super chill. In relationships, I'm super chill. Like, I'm not the girl that is like, where were you at? What were you doing? Like, going through his phone and doing. For me, like, right now in my life, if I see anything fishy going on, like if I see red flags or anything, like, I'm removing myself. Like, I'm just not even.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have like the capacity to sit there and argue and stress over a person.
Y'all, I gotta go through Mel's phone because he's a terrible texter. He won't text back anybody. Like, I'll look like he didn't like say thank you to his like auntie that wished him a happy birthday.
That happens to me too.
I have to.
No,
like, I tell
I'm
him,
okay.
like,
I'm okay.
I don't
with
like that he
texting,
does that.
But
I'm like
messages, like, oh my God, like DMs and messages, like, oh, we covered this on.
I know, but that's why I'm like his secretary. I'm like, let me see your phone. And let me text back people that you've been leaving on red.
Oh my God, Naz, I've seen situations. It didn't happen to me. I just saw it. The man had a whole nother phone that his girl had no idea about.
Yeah.
Like a whole nother phone he like kept elsewhere.
Was it the girl on, I saw it on Instagram. She said the phone was hidden in like, you know where you put the spare tire in the trunk?
Yeah.
That one?
No, it wasn't her. It was like
She found like in the trunk of his car.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you in your mind you'll be like, oh, I went through his phone. There's nothing. Oh, baby, there's something.
There's something.
There's something.
I'm trying to think like, you know, I see a lot of girls say to check his email.
What's in the email?
I don't know, but they say to check his email.
Oh,
They say check his email and check his Reddit.
Reddit? What's on Reddit?
Because you can look up certain things on Reddit.
Look up what?
I don't know. Like you can like make conversation on Reddit.
I didn't know this.
I don't know. There's a lot. You could also look at, I'm trying to think. Oh, did you know on Instagram? Do you know what I think is like so sneaky about Instagram now?
Oh, God,
unfortunately,
what,
I feel like it's made it a lot harder.
What?
You can heart a story.
The highlights.
Not
You
even
heart the highlights.
Not even the highlights, but you can like, someone can heart your story right now. And like, how would your girl see when she's looking through your phone?
Yeah.
But it's like that person that you hearted, like they can be like, oh, she hearted my stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's like,
I think the
gonna be a problem.
sneakiest is when they go in and they heart all of your highlights.
Or your old photos to get your attention.
Like, bro, like I know exactly what you're doing. Okay, the biggest red flag to me is when a guy DMs you but doesn't follow you. That means that he has another girl watching his following list like a hawk.
Yeah.
Like he would follow if he was
Oh.
single, he would just easily like he would just follow. Why would he not follow you if he's DMing you? Oh no, there's a girl watching.
Wait, let me show you. So this like person kept on liking all my pictures. You know how you can see like the verified accounts?
Yeah.
So he kept on popping up and I'm like, who is this guy? He was liking like all of my pictures. Okay, ready? Look at what he literally posted 2 days.
A girl?
So the picture is him with his girl on a yacht saying did something this weekend. And then look at the next slide. Hold on.
Oh my God. That breaks my heart.
It's literally the girl like this to the camera as he was all up and down my likes. And this is like my picture in like Miami. Like he's not liking my little beauty stuff. Like,
my heart breaks.
and that happens a lot. Like this
Guys.
one guy like kept on commenting like really dirty things under my picture.
Guys,
Where is it? No, look at this. Ready? He goes, yeah, but how good is your head game though? He commented that on my picture, right? Look,
that's so gross.
his profile
I would
picture-
report his account.
his profile picture is his 3 children. Look.
He's so weird. I would literally report his account.
Can you
You guys,
imagine?
I literally like I don't play with cheating. Like I'm telling you, like to me, the worst thing a person can do is cheat on you. Like I don't play with that. I don't
know.
forgive that. I just don't.
It is so
To me,
disrespectful.
people that cheat, like you have absolutely zero moral compass and you have no integrity. Like it's okay to be unhappy in a relationship, but a conversation should be made of I'm unhappy and maybe we should go our separate ways for a while. Like an understanding needs to be made. But to literally deceive someone to me is like bottom of the barrel. Like I don't play that at all. And that's why when I hear like people forgiving cheating or taking a cheater back, like no. But that's just my opinion.
You know what's interesting? I feel like a lot of people have that same mentality as you, but I've seen it so many times. Like that's like what you hear. But in real life, I feel like a lot of women take back cheaters.
I feel like I've been through different types of relationships. I've been through beautiful, amazing relationships and I have been cheated on. I feel like I have a good understanding of both. I've personally never taken back a cheater. The only way I can see myself even being involved in that matter is if I have to be with him, if we have kids or if we're married and it's not as easy to just break up with a person, you have to go through a divorce or whatnot. But then an understanding will be made, a conversation will be made where I'm not even attracted to you anymore,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like to me, if a man cheats on me, like a switch goes off in my brain. Like I don't even view him the same. Like for me to be even attracted to you, I can't even think about that.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a situation where it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, bye. Like it's to the point where I don't care who, what, when, where, why. I don't want to know details. The fact of the matter is that you cheated on me and now you're out of my life. Done. But if it's a situation where we have kids, we're married, then I might stay with him for the sake of the kids because kids are so precious to my heart. But a conversation will be made of I'm not yours anymore.
Yeah.
So you can go do you. You can continue doing whatever you're doing. You don't got to hide it. And I'm going to go do me. That's it. But in front of the kids, we're going to be together. Like I really, it breaks my heart when kids have to go through things because of the wrongdoings of a parent. It really breaks my heart. You guys, kids like have a really soft spot in my heart. So I would probably stay with him until the kids are 18.
But then like you don't want your kids to grow up seeing an unhappy mom.
I feel like I can handle it, but honestly, I've never been in that situation. So I'm speaking of it as a person that isn't married with kids. This is what I think I would do. But who knows? If I was that unhappy and like I couldn't hide it, then maybe I would go my separate way. But I'm telling you, like, I've never forgiven a cheater and I don't foresee myself doing so personally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not attracted to this person anymore. To me, it's just
But you have like no discipline.
no discipline, it's a character flaw.
Yeah.
It's a character flaw. You have no morals. You have no integrity. Your character is shit.
I think it's one thing too if they just cheat like once. I'm not defending cheating, but I think it's the most heartbreaking when it's like they have a whole other like affair, like
That is
a whole
the
other like
worst.
wife, and they're like paying her bills and like all of that. Like remember in Power?
Oh
when,
yeah.
what was her name? Andrea
Yeah.
died. And he literally tells to his wife, like, I just lost the love of my life. He's yelling at his wife because his mistress passed away. And he's like, I just lost the love of my life, Tasha.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I know.
Can you imagine your husband look at you in the face and he's like,
No.
shut up, I just lost the love of my life?
I wouldn't even give him the opportunity to do that. I would have been gone.
This would have been me in the mugshot.
Literally.
After I literally ran him over with the car.
No,
you have
that's
some
terrible.
nerve.
That's terrible. Well, that's why, because Tasha made it okay for that to happen. But we've watched the show. Tasha stopped caring about him too. Like she went off and did her own thing.
Yeah.
As well, you know? But
Men
no.
are just so funny because it's like they can go out and do whatever you want, but God forbid, like men's egos,
Yeah.
like you do one little thing and like they'll lose their mind.
Yeah.
But it's like they can go and do whatever the heck they want.
I mean, if he cheated on me and I go do whatever I want, he loses his mind. God bless. Go lose your mind some more. That's why you're in this predicament, because you did something.
Right.
You know, like, I don't know, man. To me, that is just bottom of the barrel behavior. I don't want it even around me. Don't get me wrong. This is not just about guys. If my friend came to me and said she is cheating on her man, she's cheating on her husband, she's cheating on her boyfriend, I would distance myself from that friend. That just shows me it's a character. It's who you are. It's who you are as a person. So if that's what you're doing to the person that you claim that you love, what would you do to me?
What would you do in this scenario? Like, let's say you were married to a man
Okay.
and like his guy best friend,
Okay.
he had his like guy best friend and you were friends with his wife. If you found out she cheated on her husband, would you tell your man?
Wait, so I have a man, he has a best friend,
Yes.
and then I know the girl too?
Like you guys are all friends. All four of you guys are friends.
Okay.
But it's like obviously you're closer to the wife.
And I know the
You're-
wife cheated on the guy.
Cheated on your husband's best friend. Would you tell your husband? Like she's been cheating.
How close am I with the girl? She's my best friend, or I just kind of know her? Because if it's my best friend, I'll be like, listen, you know this is wrong. Okay? And I feel like you should tell him. You guys should have a conversation because you are unhappy in this relationship. So you need to talk to him. And I don't like getting involved into people's business. I really don't. Like I let people like live their lives. Like I don't want to go ruin a relationship. But I would tell her this is wrong. And if she just wants to go about it and not, I would distance myself from this woman. She would no
Yeah.
longer be my closest friend because I don't like your behavior.
Yeah.
I would personally suggest like talk about it. You're unhappy in this relationship or marriage. Talk about it. Either fix it or move your separate way. But if she's like, no, girl, I just cheat on him all the time, I would distance myself from this person. This person would no longer be my friend.
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm like, if you sleep next to a person that you're deceiving every single night, if that is your personality, if that is your character, what the heck would you do to me?
Yeah.
What would you do to me? So like, no, I don't keep people like that in my life. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't. And if it was my, let's say my husband's friend was cheating on the girl, I would tell my husband, you need to tell your friend to tell. And if I'm close to the girl, then I don't know. Then us as a couple would distance ourselves. Like it's just, to me, it shows a person's personality. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want people to think like, stay in a marriage if you're unhappy, stay in a relationship if you're unhappy. That's not what I'm saying. Things happen in a relationship. You can be unhappy. You can grow in different ways. My issue is deception.
Yeah, the lying.
The lying and the deceiving part. My issue is when the other partner has absolutely no idea and they're happy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if there is an issue and a person is unhappy and wanting to cheat, then either talk to, like a conversation should be made of like, I haven't been happy.
Yeah.
And if this continues, then we should go our separate ways because I'm unhappy and things might happen. You know what I'm saying? To me, the thing that I have a problem with is deception. Lying and deception, boom, it's out. It's out.
It's like an analogy that trust is like raindrops that fill up like a bucket.
Yeah.
But like when you kick over that bucket, it takes a little bit of time for those drops to, fill it back up.
I heard this with a mirror. Like if a mirror is shattered,
you shatter it,
you might still,
together.
you might still see your reflection, but there's always going to be cracks.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like I don't agree with cheating in any way, shape, or form. And I'm telling
so
you
hurtful.
right now in my life, like I've never taken back a cheater. I would never take back a cheater.
And like, think about it. Like a girl is out there, like I've had her man, like.
Yeah. That's
just
the
such
worst.
a shitty feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you just, as a woman, like you don't want to feel like a dummy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why like girl code, I will 100%, I don't care who this man is to me, I'm telling the girl. I don't care if I barely know her. Mm-hmm. She's going to get a message from me like, hey girl, come to you as a woman.
Yeah.
I think she deserves to know the truth and then she can decide. I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
You want to stay with him, stay with him. If you don't, don't. But like, I want to let you, like, I want to make sure you know the facts.
I would only do it if she's my close friend.
Really?
Personally. Yeah. If I knew the guy that was cheating, I would tell the guy like, listen, you need to tell her. Like I know and you need to tell her. But I don't know. Somebody that
He's
I don't.
not. I guarantee you he's not. You could put a gun to his head and he's still going to lie about it.
A girl that I barely know would be, I don't know. I've never had to, like I've never been in that position. But if she was my close friend, I would.
I wasn't that close with her and I told her.
Yeah, I know. But she kept them.
Did she?
Yeah.
Again, I don't judge. You want to stay, stay. If you don't, don't. I just want to know the facts. I hate feeling like a dummy. Like I would just hate to be out there like knowing that people know certain things about me or, and I just look like an idiot. Like I just don't make me look, that's my thing. Don't make me look like an idiot.
Yeah. I know. I don't know. I've never been in the position where I've had to tell, but I get it. I would want somebody to tell me. Even if I don't know them, well, like I would want somebody to tell me.
Should we read some more?
Okay. I was coming home early from working, looking forward to having dinner with him and his mother. As soon as I walked into the door, they were effing on the couch.
His mom?
No. Wait, I think it was just a girl. I was coming home early from working, looking forward to having dinner with him and his mother. And as soon as I walked into the door, they were effing on the couch. Wait, in my mind, like I thought she meant like another girl. Hold on. Girl, the way I swung my MK to the side, took their clothes and threw it off the balcony. They thought they could wrap my towel or blanket around them to leave. Yeah, no, get out and get lost. Wait, hold on. Is this him and his mother or another girl?
Be. Maybe a stepmom.
She would have said.
That's like a big thing. I would have been like, girl, listen to this.
I was coming up looking.
She's probably just saying like they're supposed to have a wholesome night. They were supposed to meet up with his
maybe
mom.
like he was trying to, and then it was another girl.
Men who cheat in their home. Like y'all can't go get a room at the Red Roof Inn for $45 like a night.
No, that's the thing. Like you're being that bed? At that point, it seems like he wants to get caught. You know, I've heard of guys doing that. Like they want to break up with a girl and they don't know how. Like they don't want to like break her heart. Like in their mind, they're like, I don't want to like tell her. So they do something. They act up so she leaves. I've heard of that. Okay. A girl slid in my DMs letting me know this man flew to her to do nasty things. When I figured out the timeline, I realized that was when he told me he was going to his uncle's funeral. Lying ass.
I think all these men deserve like a first class ticket to hell.
Yes. They need to burn, baby, burn.
Hold on, no, this one has me weak because this girl literally put like 1, 2, 3,
Oh, gosh.
4,
Let's hear it.
5.
Let's
She
hear
goes,
it.
he cheated multiple times. Okay.
Oh, man.
He had to go to Egypt for a couple of months for work and was continuously cheating with the same girl from Egypt who was engaged. Number 2, he slept with a girl who worked with him because he had to work late with her. Number 3, this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. He went on a drive at night with a neighbor because she wasn't feeling good and she accidentally gave him a blowjob.
Oh, my God.
Number 4, he is working in tourism and he took some guests on a camping trip and he had to sleep in the same tent with the other girl. Number 5, best one. He slept with his distant cousin when his dad passed.
What?
And he told my mom that we broke up because I cheated when I was staying in an all-girls hostel at my all-girls school. And I found out about all this because he told me after each one, but I always forgave him. But I'm fine now.
Girl.
Okay, sleeping with with his cousin is like, let's move on now, sis.
This man has an issue. This man has a problem.
No, this is like a problem. Look, this girl just said check emails, Discord, and Reddit. I told you.
What would be there, though?
Ooh, this girl said look at his recent locations and maps.
Okay.
Go through his Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. Receipts from dinner, outings. Oh, that means he's going 50-50 on these old cheating dates too. Even worse. Double whammy. Oh my God. Look, someone said check the Bluetooth. They have previously connected to somebody's car. Remember that one girl was like, that's her hack? So if you've ever connected to somebody's Bluetooth before, like in their car.
Yeah, it connects.
So technically, like, let's say I connected to your Bluetooth or you,
Yeah.
'cause you're staying here, like you connected to the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
If I drive the car and I park in the driveway, your phone will automatically connect.
That's insane.
And I can look through your messages and all of
But
that.
isn't Bluetooth just for music?
No, like CarPlay, like you can see messages. You can see
Wow,
all of
that's
that.
crazy.
So this girl was like, I waited till he went to sleep, pulled up in his driveway,
Oh my God.
and sat and looked through his phone.
Ugh. I don't know. For me, like if you have a feeling that somebody's cheating, they most likely are. You just have to find proof.
Oh, and another way to catch men because they're so stupid.
What?
Is like if you have one like
Oh my God, if there's a man watching this, I'll be like, oh, this is what I'm not going to do.
no, because look, like this guy literally had Tinder and just kept his phone in the car with this girl.
Yeah.
Like they're just idiots. But you know how you have like iCloud for your phone?
Yeah.
So if they have an iPad, a computer, whatever, all of them that are using the same iCloud, like everything is synced.
Oh.
Apparently there's Facebook groups called Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Oh my
Where you can
goodness.
share your man and then the girlies can be like, she said that's how my friend found out.
Oh my God.
Look at us working together. I love that.
I feel that all of these guys need to find a second job and keep themselves busy instead of doing all of this cheating. That's all I'm saying.
How do they have the time?
Because they're not working and going 50-50, babe. That's why.
Oh, side note, I heard of another hack to like get into his phone.
What?
But you know, you don't know his passcode.
What?
If you take a live photo of him on your phone, like, you know, when you press it, it will like move.
Yeah.
So if you get a selfie of him and it's a live photo, you can use that to unlock his phone. Because it's technically his face, like in motion.
Wow, that's smart.
Well, with Mal, I could just use KK's face or Kai. I should try it. I wonder if it'll work.
should.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
That's,
No,
the
I
live
heard-
photo is a good one.
Twins can unlock their each
Yeah.
other's phones. Yeah. Wow. I think the fingerprint, when iPhone had the fingerprint, it was the best one.
No, this one is crazy. This
Let me hear
person
it.
is on a different level. She goes, so once my ex cheated on me and I ended up sleeping with her mom and then her cousin later on as payback. I slept with her mom on her own bed.
Oh,
So
it's
she
a
must-
guy talking. Slept
No.
with her mom.
I think she's lesbian. So once my ex
Oh.
cheated on me and I ended up sleeping with her mom. So
Oh
it's a
my
lesbian relationship.
God.
But yeah, she slept with her mom and her cousin.
Oh my God.
And she said she slept with her mom on her ex's bed.
Wow.
She has to be a Sag. I know it. Sag or a Pisces is giving me that energy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I feel like this is another way girls just know. This girl got an STD. She got chlamydia.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's pretty like... This one reminds me of one of your stories.
What?
Like this girl says, I identified his elbow in the background of a picture someone else posted when his arm was around another girl at a party.
The thing is that when it's my man, like I know my man, you know, like it could be his hair strand and I could still see, like I know him. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, I'll never forget when Yasmin needed some furniture built in her house. And one of Mel's friends was like always really into Yasmin, like thought she was super pretty. So he came over to put together her furniture, but he brought his like girl with him.
That was so crazy to me. No, mind you, I wasn't into this guy at all. Like no attraction. We've never like talked to each other like that. But he would always ask Mel about me. And I needed my furniture done, like put together. And I think Mel was busy or something.
Or I think Mel like needed help. Like it was like a 2-man job.
Or Mel needed help. I don't know. But you guys were all together.
Like,
so
we were
he
all
pulls
there.
up to my place. And mind
With a
you,
girl. Like-
with a girl and a gift for me. No, that was the crazy part. I was so confused. I was like, what's going on? So the girl, and I felt so bad. The girl literally sat there watching him put my furniture together. And I'm just sitting there like awkwardly.
And then like, so he brought Yasmin like a bunch of chocolate because you guys know Yasmin loves chocolate. And tell me why I remember you offered the girl chocolate.
Because I felt bad.
And you know what she says? She goes, chocolate gives you acne.
I was like, what is
Remember she said that to you? She's like, chocolate makes you break out.
I was like in such a uncomfortable, like, I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, to be nice, like all I could think about is like the chocolate looks so good. And I'm like, do you want some?
He was in denial about her.
What do you
Like
mean?
they would both say like, no, that's not my man. No, that's not my girl. But like, we all know what it was.
Oh, okay.
She flew from Ohio to LA.
Oh, to like be with him?
to
Yeah.
stay with him.
Yeah.
That's your girl.
Or like somebody that you're talking to or something.
Right.
I just felt so awkward during that whole thing. I was like, wow, this is something else right now. Oh my God. How do you feel about like I was watching this thing and they were talking about like work wives, work husbands. What do you think
feel like
about
that's
that?
pretty common. I don't know if anybody's ever watched like Grey's Anatomy. I feel like a good example of like a work wife, work husband is like Dr. Weber and Dr. What was her name? Bailey. Dr. Weber and Dr. Bailey.
I've
You've
never
watched
watched
the
that show.
But I feel like
But what do you do with your
when I think of work husband, work wife, I think of them. And again, it was like no sexual chemistry. Like that's just like your go-to person on the job.
What do you mean by the go-to person? Go-to for what?
Like
What do you go to them for?
I guess it's like I don't know. I wouldn't like not having a work bestie, but like that was a girl.
No,
I just don't think men should befriend. Like I don't think you should befriend someone of the opposite sex without your partner.
like they should
being
be
involved.
mutual friends.
You know?
They can only be mutual friends, not like, oh, she's just my friend, my homie, and you're
Right.
like, I've never met her before.
Right. No, I don't like that.
Like, no.
Or like a girl bestie.
Girl, get out of here with that. A girl best friend?
Yeah.
Like you don't have a guy best friend? Like you don't kick it with guys?
I think the one person I can think of, like Danny has a lot of like male best friends and they truly are like her male best friend. Same with Paula. She has a lot of guy best friends. It's possible.
Naz, no guy wants to just be like any guy would sleep with like any girl for the most part.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be cool with Mal coming home like, yeah, I made a new friend today who's a girl.
No, I personally, I don't do work wife, work what? Like you're going to work. Like my man needs to be at work thinking like, how can I work more? Not freaking work wife, work husband.
Or what if he's like, I went to go get like after work cocktails with.
Okay, listen, babe, we could play at this game. You want a work wife? I'll get a work husband. I'll get a work boyfriend. I'll get a work partner.
Right,
A work
that's my
plumber.
thing. It's
no, like it's just no. That's not how it's gonna happen. Then I guess you have to change jobs, babe.
In situations like that, I'm like, no man on this earth would be like, oh, you have a male bestie. I'm cool with that. Like if they are, that's fine. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like if a man is like, yeah, my girl best friend from when I was young, I'll be like, okay, like this is my guy bestie. They're not going to be okay with it.
Yeah.
I just don't like the double standard. That's one
Yeah.
thing I do not tolerate in like relationships.
Yeah.
Like you can go out and do whatever you want, but I can't.
I don't understand the whole girl bestie thing. I mean, I don't know. With guys that have a lot of like friends that are girls, that's just like not my cup of tea personally.
Yeah.
Like it's just not for me. Like what are you talking about to your girl best friend for? Then the subject is you. You know, like you're going to be talked about with this girl bestie and him. Like it's not for me. I don't know. Not for me. I don't get it. I personally don't want a guy, like, don't get me wrong. I have guys that are like, I know, but I'm not hitting them up every day. Like I wouldn't even consider them friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want a guy best friend or a guy, like it's just not for me.
Remember that one guy you dated who had a girl bestie and she like picked out like your
my
Valentine's Day gift and you like hated it?
Oh my God. Yeah. It was like, yeah, I hated it. And I was like, this was done on purpose. Cause she picked out.
No, it was pretty bad.
It was really bad. She picked out like something that was not my style at all. Like nothing. No. I was just like, and he told me, he's like, cause I knew her too. It was like a mutual. Cause it wasn't his best friend. Like it was just somebody, I think she worked for him actually. And I met her, like she was cool and stuff. I don't think there was anything going on like that, but she did pick out my gift and I did not like this gift. And he told me, he's like, I really didn't know. So I had her help me. And I was like, oh, God bless. But it was like, it was sweet. Like I loved the gesture. I was still happy, but I'm just like, he probably would have done a better job picking out my gift because he knows me more than that girl.
You didn't want to just return it or exchange it? Like you got to be honest. I tell people like I don't like it. Like give me the return receipt. I personally, as a gift giver, I would prefer that because I want it to be something. I don't want my money to go to waste. Like I want you to.
I do too.
My money's worth out of it.
No, I did. I pretended I liked it, to be honest. I was like, oh, I love it. But in my mind, I knew that he knew me more, but he didn't trust himself to go get it on his own. So then he just asked her because she's a girl and she would know me better. No, I was like, oh, it's cool. I didn't want to like hurt his feelings. I kept it. But I'm just saying, like, guys.
I just remembered I dated a guy with a girl bestie.
Really?
Yeah.
How was the
experience? Really young. No, when I was in high school, but I'll never forget. It was Valentine's Day, y'all. So listen to this. Mm-hmm. He buys his girl best friend's chocolate covered strawberries, and he got nothing from me. What? And I was his girlfriend. He would tell people I was his girlfriend, but he bought his girl bestie chocolate covered strawberries.
Are you sure that was just the bestie or a little friendlier?
Even she would tell me like, oh girl, there's nothing going on between us. Like we're genuinely just best friends.
You know what like literally boggles my mind? Some girls are in on it.
Yeah, they're in on it.
They're in on it. They're like totally okay with like being like the side or and they just play along.
Crazy.
What is this world coming to?
Remember the other guy you dated? He was like out at the club or whatever and sends you a video with like Persian girls in the section. Like, and he like had them send a video to you. Like,
yeah, he's like, look, I met Persian girls.
He's like, look, they speak Farsi. And there's like two beautiful like Iranian bombshells like all over him, like in the video. Remember?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, babe.
I was like, oh, cool. Remember that one guy, he had a lot of girl like best friends.
Oh yeah, he did.
He was like a mutual friend. We never dated, but he had a lot of girlfriends. And that's when it clicked in my mind. Like I swear after that, I'm like, never in my life am I entertaining any man with a lot of any girlfriend, like friends like that.
I know.
Because this guy had more friends that were girls than guys.
I just don't care for a man to be like friendly to that level. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I noticed about myself. Like, I love a serious man.
Yeah. Like, why are you like, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about with the girls? Like,
what is there to talk about with the girls unless you're discussing other girls? Unless they want to discuss like nail polish colors and lip gloss.
But it's like, I wouldn't even want a man that can contribute to that conversation.
Exactly. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's just not
our cup of tea.
No.
Speaking of cheating, I actually saw this TikTok going around where it goes like, put a finger down if you consider this cheating.
Oh.
Should we listen to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think it's cheating if your partner texts someone else and hides it from you?
100.
Yeah.
I think anything that needs to be hidden, unless it's like planning you a surprise.
Yeah.
No, I do think some like conversations deserve to be private. Like I wouldn't want Mel reading like our conversation.
No, we're talking about like hiding
I
something
know, but
from your partner.
I know, but I said anything you have to hide is like cheating. But I'm like,
Anything you have to
that's
hide.
too much of a generalization because I do like you are entitled to private conversations.
Yeah,
But,
no.
like, no,
When
with a
we say
woman,
anything
yeah.
you have to hide, like as far as relationships go, or with like an outside
Yeah,
person, you know?
I think so. Yeah.
Anything you feel
Your
like you
partner
have to.
is still swiping on dating apps, but not actually talking to anybody.
Why do you still have dating apps if you're in a relationship?
This has to be satire. Hold on.
Your partner is texting someone that they met on a dating app. Your partner kisses someone else. Your partner watches. Your partner.
That's a good one. Your
What?
partner watches porn with a P.
Yeah, I never had a problem with it, but like it contributes to other issues that they have.
I genuinely don't have an issue with it. And it's not even me trying to be like the cool girlfriend, cool wife, but like, I think when it becomes excessive, like an everyday thing, I don't know.
Men that watch porn lack discipline.
Yeah.
They are very undisciplined
What
in a
about
lot of
this?
areas of life.
Like, for example, me with like pregnancies, like I couldn't have sex for like 2-3 months.
Then he should look at your pictures and do it, not
What if I
porn.
don't have any pictures?
Then to go throw some videos, girl. You and your belly.
No, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't know.
I used to not care, but like moving forward in life, I care about that.
I don't like it too much. Like, no.
It makes them lazy. It makes them unproductive. They're very undisciplined. If you take like a pool of men that watch porn and watch their behavior and how they are, you'll see a pattern, and it's not good.
It just sucks that it's like so accessible nowadays. Like, you don't have Twitter, right? Or X. But like, dude, I can't even scroll on X like in
It's
public.
bad, I know.
It's literally porn,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
So I feel like it's just like there.
yeah,
This one says, do you think it's cheating if your partner likes another person's bikini pictures?
yeah.
Yes. I used to not, but now it's like, you're literally putting like your stamp of approval. Like, for what?
Literally, like, no joke. Even when guys in a relationship would like my pictures,
know.
I would find that so grimy. It made me like literally want to just block them.
Unless it's like one of like the friends from like the circle.
Yeah.
I do think it's like,
I think there's a difference between like, again, mutuals to me is a lot different than random.
yeah.
Like if, let's say I'm in a relationship with a guy and we're both friends with this one guy or one girl, like it's a mutual like thing, but some random girl that I don't even know, that's
Like he saw on
very
his
different.
Explore page? Absolutely
No,
not.
that's pretty much you telling the girl, like, I find you attractive. You liking the picture. To me, cheating is making another person feel like they have a chance with you.
Yeah.
That to me is cheating. If another girl out there thinks they have a chance with you based off of your behavior and your actions, to me, that's cheating. Done. Period.
I feel like cheating is anything that you wouldn't do in front of your partner.
So you're saying that like when a guy like checks out another girl in front of you, that's considered cheating or not cheating?
Well, it's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you're right. He is doing it in front of me, and I wouldn't like that.
That's
Just to me, it's just like you're being such a dog. Like, we can acknowledge a girl's pretty without being like,
yeah.
"Oh," like, I do think some women do take it overboard. Like sometimes they'll test a man and be like, she was really pretty, huh?
Yeah,
And then he'll
no,
be like, yeah, she
texting
was
him-
pretty. And then be like, oh, so you think she's pretty? Like,
No.
You know, like, come on.
That's too crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you're like having dinner or you're out with your man and he has his eyes
No, that's,
peeled
like,
to everything moving,
embarrassing.
like it's just I would remove myself from that situation. Like you could peel your eyes everywhere without me next to you.
yeah, definitely like that I do not like.
I find those men to be predators.
yeah.
Like a man that just, could you imagine having a daughter with this man?
I know.
Like, could you imagine like your 16, 17-year-old daughter's over at your house with a man like that? Like, it's just, you guys, I'm telling you, it's little behaviors like that you don't think about that will lead up to things that you hear about that you're like, oh my God, how did that happen? Well, the red flags were there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that behavior is just very, very grimy. It's a man with no self-control.
Yeah, for me, it's just like we can acknowledge someone is pretty, but it's just like don't make it disrespectful, you know? Like, obviously it's human nature. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're not going to find anybody else on the earth attractive, you know? Because I'd be lying. Because to me, like, literally, if I showed Mel a girl who I thought was pretty and he was like, no, she's not pretty, like, for my sake, I would be offended.
Difference.
I know, but I'd be like,
there's a difference.
yeah.
To me, there's a difference. There's a difference between a man acknowledging a girl is beautiful, like and that's completely okay. Obviously, like you're not gonna be the only beautiful girl in his eyes, but you know what? Like you've been looked at before by a guy. To the girl, like when I'm looked at in that way, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Remember at the beach, I covered up? Remember when we were at the little island that we went to? Remember
Catalina?
that? Catalina.
Oh, because that old man just kept on staring into our
Yeah,
souls.
I literally, like, it was to the point where it's uncomfortable. Like, you could just tell. It's not just like a look. It's like undressing you with his eyes look,
Yeah.
you know? It's just a weird feeling. Like, I literally covered up. I'm like, this is just so uncomfortable.
But no, at the same time, I think it's because, like, I'm a Leo moon. Like, I want people to find my man attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I would want people to look and be like,
Yeah.
her man's hot. I'd be like, oh, thanks. Like, I don't want them to think like he's ugly.
To me, I don't care what a girl does. To me, I care what my man that is
Yeah.
in a relationship with me does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, girls can stare at my man all day. If he's not reacting, if he's not giving them energy, nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Like those, you know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, like you can't control another person's actions in general, not even your boyfriend's, but the boyfriend is the one in a relationship with
Yeah.
you. So he shouldn't react. My issue is that if a girl is is looking at my man and he's over here entertaining it and like, you know, then it's like, okay, then you're not mine.
But I was also telling Yasmin, like, there's a lot of people who are like in open relationships that you like don't even know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like you don't know what's going on in like their.
Yeah.
So it's like from the outside looking in, you can be being like, oh my God, this guy's like liking my pictures. He's sliding my DMs. But it's like, you never know. The girl maybe knows.
Yeah. I mean, who
I know.
knows?
Whatever floats your boat.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a crazy world out there.
I still can't believe some of the
What?
stories we heard today.
I know.
Like, no, the girl who listed out like 1, 2, 3,
oh
4,
my God, that
5.
one broke my heart. The other one broke my heart too with the phone.
With the phone?
With the phone.
My dumbass.
Oh, girl, you're not. You just
I
have
know,
a big
poor
heart.
thing.
Oh my God.
Thing.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, thank you guys so much to everybody who
Yes.
participated. Make sure you guys are following us on Instagram. So we want to do more of these like Google forms so you guys can like send in your stories. So
Yes.
make sure you guys follow us on Instagram to see when we send that out.
Yes, and we had so much fun. This was the 3rd episode.
Yes. And we will see you guys in our next one.
Bye, loves.
Bye.